So, all the way from Salem, Oregon, with no further ado, I guess, this is Mini-Mutations.
A lot of people don't realize what's really going on. They view life as a bunch of unconnected incidents and things. They don't realize that there's this like lattice of coincidence that lays on top of everything. I'll give you an example, show you what I mean. Suppose you're thinking about a plate of shrimp. Suddenly somebody will say like plate or shrimp or plate of shrimp out of the blue, no explanation. No point in looking for one either. It's all part of cosmic unconsciousness. You need a lot of acid though, back in the hippie days. I'll give you another instance. You know the way everybody's into weirdness right now? Books in all the supermarkets about Bermuda triangles, UFOs, how the Mayans invented television. Well, the way I see it, it's exactly the same. There ain't no difference between a flying saucer and a time machine. People get so hung up on specifics, miss out on seeing the whole thing. Take South America, for example. In South America, thousands of people go missing every year. Nobody knows where they go. Just like disappeared. But if you think about it for a minute, realize something. There had to be a time when there was no people, right? Yeah, I guess. Well, where did all these people come from? I'll tell you where. The future. Where'd all these people disappear to? Fast. That's right. How'd they get there? Flying saucers. Which are really... Yeah, you got it. Time machines. I think a lot about this kind of stuff. Do my best thinking on the bus. That's how come I don't drive, see? You know how to drive. I don't want to know how. I don't want to learn, see? The more you drive, the less intelligent you are.
That's stupid. That's what it is.
What do you like about it?
Well, I like that it's like, it's something new and it's just reviving like old rock and roll and it's like, it's raw again, it's for real. It's fun, you know. It's like, it's not, there's no rock stars.
I've never heard of a label that doesn't screw an artist. You talk to anybody who audits their label, they're always owed money.
Music is life, it's part of everything.
Music is a gift. Music is the only thing that's ever made sense to me.
Music is hope and healing.
Music is a way of life. And
Music to me is just a way of life for me. It's all I really know for the past 20 years or so. Music is my outlet. Music is breathing.
And if nothing else, usually the label holds back enough money that your cost of auditing is such that you won't do it. So that's the business model, is screwing the artist. They're fun.
Financial practices have been shady since the beginning of time.
Music is fulfilling.
Music is happiness. Music is essential.
It's been grandfathered in since the 50s and 60s when rock and roll really started.
In the 50s, they were screwing the artists then, but there was much, much less money involved.
Everything.
My inspiration.
Unity.
Music is ubiquitous. It is everywhere and everything.
Then as you start to go into the 60s and 70s, the hit ratio is so bad that they're saying, hey, you know, we can't pay the hit artist because he's paying for all the bad artists.
Back to how the music industry was set up in the very early stages of the recording industry, taking advantage of uneducated, easily swayed artists who don't really care about the money.
Just say music is everything. I don't know where I'd be without it.
Music is necessary.
Music is your soul.
Music is a party. For me.
Music is, was, and will be the most important thing in my life.
Music is my escape from reality and my chance to be the best version of myself possible.
Music is my outlet. Music is cool. Bad. Friggin' sweet.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of fallout still with bands getting paid, you know. We had to sue our label to get paid.
And they've created this strange, convoluted system that you have to be a lawyer to really understand. Mathematician.
A typical record deal is structured something like this. The record label gives in advance, say, $250,000 to the artist to record an album. The artist then records the album. Suppose that the album sells 500,000 copies at $10 each, yielding $5 million. The record label then takes their cut out of the $5 million, typically 85% of the total sales, leaving the artist with $750,000.
Crazy. Music is rad.
Music is what keeps me from doing bad things.
Music is, aside from my family, why I get out of bed in the morning.
But before the artist receives any payments, the label first deducts the advance. In addition, the record label recoups other costs such as recording costs, half the promotion costs, half the video costs, and tour support.
Music is purpose. Music is world peace. Because no one really fights over music like that. Unless it's on the internet. Unless it's on the internet. Music.
is, the one thing I find other than that food that no one can tell me they hate. I go through life, no one hates food, that you may hate a type of food, but I've never found a person that just hates music.
This leaves the artist $425,000 in debt to the record label.
Music is, I don't know, it's like that extra invisible family member or something. Music is passion. Music is a great connector of people.
Music is the solution.
Music is really the biggest way that people can connect to one another.
And then this debt gets carried on to the next album, and the next album.
I don't know if most people have seen long-form contracts. They're insane, and there's all these little things thrown in. It's kind of like legislature for a government. They put up this big issue, but underneath that issue, there's like 17 other little laws that they threw in that they're not talking about. So when you say yes to this one thing, you're actually saying yes to like 45 other things.
Not feel so lonely.
Music is great because I think it's one of the only things that can evoke so much emotion just from listening to one track, one lyric, one line, one melody, and I think that's all you need, and it can get you through anything.
once again, from Salem, Oregon, Mini-Mutations, who will be in just a few short hours at Specs Records in Kenton, along with Office Products and a couple other bands. Office Products will be next.